products.
Yes, that's why he's so beautiful.
Yes, I use the details products. So this evening, I want to spend a few minutes to share with you, as the year closes or as we approach the end of the year, I want to share with you about planning your business. Remember, this is a business, and business requires attention, it requires some planning, and it requires effort to make sure that our business actually grows. The fact that the investment you need in this business is not a lot of money. I mean, you need anything between $60 and $80 to start the business. Doesn't make this business a small business. Just to give you an idea of what this business can do or how large your business can grow, our business is doing at the moment approximately $400,000 in retail sales every month. What does that tell you? That if you really plan this business properly and you consistently work at it, this business will pay you very handsomely. So if you will allow me, I would like to share the screen with you. All right. I want to share with you in the next 15, 20 minutes about planning your business. Why is it necessary to plan your business? It is necessary to plan your business because if you don't plan, you will not achieve the goals you set for yourself. So remember that I think a few weeks ago, we talked about getting started in the business or starting the business. And the first thing we said, you need to have a goal. What does that mean? It means that you need to have a target of what you want to achieve in your business. But three things that are very, very important in planning your business. Number one is simplicity. Please do not complicate this business. This business is very simple. The second thing is clarity. I think most of the time, the reason why we don't achieve our goals is that we make our goals or dreams or things we want to achieve very complex. Our business is very simple. You want to make money. How do you make money? Take your steps. That is how simple you need to make your planning. The third thing you need to do is use a system. Use a system and teach everybody in your business to use a system. What is a system? A system is a series of tools, procedures, and events that we need to use to build our business. For example, this training evening is a part of our business system. On Monday, our business opportunity meeting is part of the system. Your upline leader probably conducts other Zoom meetings during the week. That is part of the business system. Business launch is part of the business systems. The video, the material that the company has developed, that is part of the business system. So use a business system. Now, so for us to plan, let me take an example of somebody who just started the business. What is the goal? The goal is to become a Sapphire director doing 20,000 group PV. Of course, you're aware, if you know the marketing plan, to be a Sapphire director, you need to build 10,000 PV maintained for 3 months. But the reason I've put 20,000 PV there is so that you aim higher, and when your business reaches Sapphire director, you don't drop back to less than 10,000 points. Okay, so the goal is to become a Sapphire director. By what date? By 31st of August 2021. That means 12 months from now. Okay? The plan. How do you make sure that you become a Sapphire director? To be a Sapphire director, in practical terms, it means that you identify 5 serious people in the next 6 months. That is what it actually means. Because to be a Sapphire, you need to build at least one qualified director business. And if you add up your total group PV, it should be at least 10,000. So if the plan is to identify 5 serious people in the next 6 months, and the reason why I say the next 6 months is so that the 6 months after that, they have sufficient amount of time to build qualified director business, which is 4,000 PV. Okay, so that is a plan, or that is the goal. But what is the next thing you need to do? You need to reduce that to monthly goals. What I would recommend to you, and I think the company has done an excellent job to put together the 3 in 30 program. Why the 3 in 30 program? The 3 in 30 program simply means that every person who is talking to people every day can sponsor 3 people every month. So your goal is to do 3 in 30. Personal PV, you need to reach 300 personal PV. Why am I saying 300 personal PV? Because it is actually achievable. The company has, I think, conservatively said that each distributor needs to do at least 100 points. And the reason for that 100 points is to make sure that you don't start the business, go to sleep, and expect your team to work for you while you don't work. So 100 is a minimum to qualify to earn a bonus. But my recommendation is, let's say you aim to do 300 personal PV. I have seen people in Kenya doing 6. In fact, one distributor last month did over 6,000 personal PV. So if you're doing 300 personal PV, that's an average of 10 to 15 customers whom you supply products to every month, because I think an average customer buys between 20 and 30 PV. So if you have between 10 to 15 customers a month, you can easily reach 300 PV, including your own use. Next thing is plug your team into the system. Now, that is a monthly goal, but you see, the monthly goal has to be broken down to weekly activity. Why is that important? Because remember, our business is like opening a shop. You can't open a shop on Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you close your shop. And what is opening the shop in our business? Opening the shop means talking to people. So I would recommend that the weekly goal is to show the plan to 10 to 15 people. That means either you invite successfully 10 to 15 people for Zoom meetings, or you show them one-on-one, or you take them to your sponsor or your upline leader's business presentation. The other goal you need to have as a weekly goal is 3 to 4 customers that you supply products to. But what is the foundation of building a business? The foundation of building a business is you need resources. The first one is your name list. Start with 100 names. But the other 3 resources that we actually rarely think about but are very, very important. And there are 3. 1 is time, 2 is the effort, 3 is cash. Time. You need to put aside 2 hours a day to build a business. You know, I was listening to an audio by one of the legends of this industry called Mark Yanel, and he said something quite profound that attracted my attention. Before Tiger Woods became a professional, he earned no money. The year he became a professional golf player, he earned $18 million. Why did that happen? That happened because he became a professional golf player. In our business, to be a professional means you expose this business 2 to 3 people every day. If you put aside 2 hours a day to get involved in income producing activities, then you're a professional. If you don't put aside 2 hours to expose the business to 2 to 3 people, you're watching TV or you're listening to news or you're talking with your friends, but you don't pay attention to the business, you're an amateur. Okay? So 3 resources: time, effort, and cash. Why is cash important? It may appear very obvious, but you need cash to buy data. I think most of you who are watching this presentation, you bought some data, at least to be able to attend this presentation. You need airtime to make calls to your prospects and customers, and then you need cash to buy products for your customers. You see, in this business, you can either buy and sell, or you can sell and buy. What is the difference? In the first instance, you can buy products, then you supply to your customers, and they pay you back the money, and you've got your money back. Or if you're very good relationship with your customer will actually give you money upfront to buy for them the products. All right. So make sure you have those three resources: time, effort, and cash. What is the plan? The plan is you need to fill your diary a week in advance with income producing activities. What are income producing activities? Showing the plan to prospects, speaking to customers, following up on your prospects, following up on your downlines prospects, and following up on your customers. Those are the income producing activities. If you're not involved in income producing activities, you're an amateur. So make sure you get involved in income producing activities every day. I will also recommend that please plan your week in advance. For example, on Friday or Saturday, take about an hour or two and fill your diary from Monday to Friday with the people you're going to show the business to, the prospects you're going to invite for the Zoom meetings, or the Zoom meetings you're going to attend, so that when you look at your diary for the whole week, it is already filled up with income producing activities. Will all your prospects show up? No. I got married to the daughter of a farmer. Betty's parents were farmers. You see, when you plant one corn or one maize seed, you have no guarantee that it is going to germinate. But if you plant 1,000 seeds, you can be sure that it's going to germinate. You're going to get some crop. What that tells you is that if you only speak to one person and then wait for them to say yes, it doesn't work. You need to keep speaking to people. Some will say yes, some will say no, some won't even come for the meeting, some won't even give you the courtesy of saying, no, I can't come for the meeting. All right? But talk to people every day. Number two, monitor your activity at the end of the week. Let's say you plan to speak to 10 people. By Friday, you have spoken to 8. Why didn't you meet your target? Or by Friday, you've spoken to 14. What did you do that got you over and above the goals you set for yourself? The other thing I want to recommend is find partners in your business, in your downline, in your group, to be accountable with and to be accountable to. To be accountable with, it means we can hold each other accountable. Being accountable to is that when they ask you what you have done, you can actually report, okay, Pascal, what have you done this week? I can say from my diary, I've spoken to 10 people. 6 of them have expressed an interest to join the business. I'm going to make a follow-up. You need to be able to be accountable to yourself, to your family, and to the people in your team. All right? But the key thing is this. The key thing is you need to get involved in income-producing activities. Income-producing activities simply means that you are showing the business to new people every single day. Either they are your own prospects, or they are prospects of your downline, or those are new faces who've never seen the business. I would suggest talk to 2 prospects every day, talk to 2 customers daily. If you do that every day, it becomes a habit. Remember, success is built on habit. When it becomes a habit, before you go to sleep and you realize you haven't spoken to somebody, it begins to irritate you. You actually pick the phone before you sleep and say, look, today is Monday, I haven't spoken to anybody, let me do my share of business. All right? And then you need to read every day. I cannot begin to emphasize this enough. There's a lot of negative news going on around the world. There's a lot of negative prospects. There's a lot of negative people. And the way to protect your mind is to read every single day. Read a good book, at least 15 to 20 minutes. If you do that, your business will grow. So just to summarize about planning, number 1, set a goal for what you want to achieve. In this example, we say that you want to be a Sapphire director by the 30th or 31st of October 2021. What do you need to do to be a Sapphire director? You need to reach at least 20,000 group PV. How do you do that? You identify 5 serious people in the next 6 months. How do you get those 5 to 6 serious people in the next 6 months? You need a name list. Then you need to build your business month by month. Every month, your goal is to do a 3 in 30. and do 300 personal PV. If you break down 300 personal PV, that means 75 PV per week, and that means supplying 3 to 4 customers in a week. If you can do that, you'll achieve your goal of 300 personal PV quite easily. Remember, break down your goal into bite-sized chunks which are achievable, and break it down to daily activity, which is 2 prospects every day, 2 customers every day, and read every single day. So those are the things I wanted to share with you on how to plan your business. Make it very simple. Have a simple goal. I want to be a SAFA director by October next year. If you do, start looking for those 5 serious people. How do you get them? Number 1, use the law of attraction. The law of attraction is, if you become serious about life, you're only going to attract serious people. If you're playing about it with life, if you're playing around in this business, guess the kind of people you're going to attract? People who play around. So get serious about the business. In fact, if you get very, very serious as a heart attack, by the end of the year, you'll have found those 5 serious people who are going to take you to Sapphire Director by this time next year. One of the most important qualities of becoming successful in this business is humility. And I have seen people really grow big in this business, but the business goes down because they lacked humility. And to emphasize that point, I'd like to finish and close with a story. You know, in those ancient days, when a king wanted to conquer other lands, he would select his finest warriors, people who have shown themselves in the battlefield, who have shown loyalty, bravery, and courage. And so when the king wants to send an army to conquer other lands, he would choose a general or a leader for his group, and they get the finest men in the village. They would give them fresh clothes, fresh food, and then they would leave the village, and their families would weep and cry because of when they're living. And they would go away for 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 months would disappear, 4 months would pass, 5 months would pass. After a while, then the king would send a lookout on the top of the hill, and then the lookout would see a white flag coming from a distance. Then he would send a message to the king that we've seen a white flag, it means our warriors have been successful. So the king would prepare fresh clothes, fresh food. They would go and meet the warriors at the edge of the village. And then the king would also prepare a white horse with a carriage, and he would send to his general, and they would meet them outside the village. They would change to fresh clothes, give them food to regain their strength. And then they would march into the village in unison. On 2 sides of the streets, all the villagers would praise the soldier, would praise the general for his courage, having had conquered other lands. And when the king would sit on his chair of honor, the general or the leader of the group would turn eyes right, and would focus his eyes on the king with a salute. But next to this warrior, there would be a servant who would be whispering in his ear, all glory is vain. All glory is vain. All glory is vain. My friends, in this business, when you become very, very successful, all glory belongs to God. That's what the message I want to leave with you, that let's build our business to reach the highest level we can in our business, but remember that this business has become a gift to us to help other people become successful and have a better life. Paul, I'd like to hand over back to you to close our meeting. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless and have a fantastic month.
Thank you so much, Pascal and Betty, for taking us through that amazing session. I believe every distributor on this call tonight, you have been reminded about the things that you are supposed to be able to do so that you can be able to achieve success. Our products, have been able to learn about the skincare products, and you have been able to see how you can be able to plan for the month. So if the month of October or the months before you did not achieve the success and the results that you wanted for yourself, now you know what to do. Let's just get down, look at those notes, and just plan yourself And I can tell you, every step that you're going to take, it's gonna bring you closer to the result and the success that you want to achieve. So, Pascal, I cannot thank you enough. With Betty, thank you so much for being with us tonight and sharing such wisdom and amazing wording of what we are supposed to do. And we'll be able to put it into practice. And you have been able to tell us, time like this, if you're somebody who is looking forward to become a software director, definitely, if they apply what you have been able to teach us, they'll be able to become. So thank you so much. And I wish every one of us a wonderful time as we continue to plan and put into practice what we are learning. So thank you. Tomorrow we're having our Swahili session. I'll be able to share the link. And as Pascal has promised, we are going to have our recognition meeting next week. And it's going to be amazing because we have amazing results from November. And, and the Vuvuzela is ready for celebration. So we're going to celebrate some people who have done extremely good job in the month of November, in the month of October. And you know what? If we don't celebrate you for the success of November, of October, don't worry. You have November to be able to be among the people that we're going to celebrate. You never know. Maybe Betty will be giving some skincare gifts, because she has told us skincare is a very good gift to give. So just watch out, but work hard. We thank you so much for tuning in from wherever you are. Let's purpose to make November the biggest month of this year, and you can be able to do it. Let us go there and spread the word. Let's plan properly. Let's get deep into income generating activity. I think that was very key from Pascal. Whatever you do every day, ask yourself, has it been able to give me some income? What is it helping me to achieve? And I'm sure we'll be able to, as we celebrate the success, remember the good things, steps and success in your life, it comes with money and other great things. So thank you so much. I just want to leave us at that. So have a wonderful night, everyone. See you soon and God bless you. Bye-bye and thank you. Thank you so much, Pascal. Good night.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.